Jim Crow smiling at me. Nothing but Jim Crow do I see. That's some crow.
More white liberals, so-called, came up with what they call a Supreme Court desegregation decision, and the problem is still here. And then another white man named Kennedy came along running for president and told Negroes what all he was going to do for them if they voted for him, and they voted for him 80%. He's been in office now for 3 years, and the problem is still here.
Fuck you, you bitches are through. Your stupid fucking mandates, your bitches are through. You're through. Your bitches are through. Fuck you and your mandates. You bitches are through.
Hey guys, this is Tommy with Tommy Nation Politics. How's everyone doing today?
Twinkie fundraiser for his campaign in New York City. So rich people, and he told them, don't worry, something is going to fundamentally change when I'm president. That's right.
City of the damned, on the edge of a lost highway, signs going to nowhere. I don't care if you don't care. I don't care. Oh, hi guys. Tommy with Tommy Nation Politics. How y'all doing today? Good? So, guys, y'all like a good story? I love a good story. Good stories, they just really keep your mind off the life as it is. And life as it is right now, with coronavirus. I mean, how is it for you? I don't know. The nitty-gritty issues. You'll find that we agree heavily, which is why Bernie Sanders was the most popular politician in the country. But you know that just couldn't stop, basically, a coalescing of corporate puppet neoliberals, right? That happened. And then Elizabeth Warren stayed until the very end. Oh my God! Was that the deal? Was that the deal so she could become vice president? So I get the emails all the time, even though I don't even know how to unsubscribe from the Democratic Party. I unsubscribe from you, Democratic Party. I unsubscribe from you. No, stop sending me emails. I saw your emails. So Elizabeth Warren, I honestly thought you were going to go with Kamala. Because she likes locking black people up too, just like Joe. Wow. The fake progressive. You guys really think we're stupid, don't you? You really do. I mean, some people are. Some people like cult personality.
The United States of America should be a sanctuary for law-abiding Americans, not criminal aliens. We're moving forward at a pace that was unimaginable just a short time ago, and we are never, ever going back.
I was talking to my friend Terry, and he was pretty much saying, I was trying to convince him that Trump is actually worse than Biden, because Biden's done all of the things that Trump would probably even dream of, like the crime bill. Like, Trump actually got the First Step Act to counter the crime bill. Okay? Trump is actually to the left of Joe Biden. Trump is actually to the left of Joe Biden. Criminal justice reform. First Step Act, crime bill. Okay? Then they talk about how Ivanka's in the office with, Jared, right? All the time. Who's in freaking Ukraine but Hunter Biden? And then the Kerry boy. This nepotism flows both ways. We can't keep allowing this corruption, guys. It's open and blatant corruption. And the only reason they did 2 vague-ass articles of impeachment was because they couldn't come up with anything else. Because everything else the Democrats have done too. These parties are horrible. They're disgusting. Why? And now you're gonna let these guys mandate. You're gonna let these guys mandate to us? They don't know shit about anything, and they're mandating shit. This is why we had a constitution. Are y'all gonna fight for that? I hope so. My Bloomberg's millions of dollars, and then to top it all off, the betrayal of Elizabeth Warren. It worked. We're gone. We're lost. We lost. So now what do? I like a good story. Let's come up with a story, guys. Let's come up with a story that we gotta work. We lost a lot. We're losing now. We're losing as we speak. As Joe Biden walks the earth as a mindless sleeping drone for Wall Street, the banks, and the military-industrial complex. As he walks, we lose. So, I'm saying we vote for Trump. Also, this is the last straw. Like, literally, 2016, they rigged the primary superdelegates. Then, we did the whole thing about the no superdelegates, and then they turn around, and then they coalesce. They just, coalesce. Did people just even want to be president? Or was this just a coalescing? Did Amy Klobuchar, we don't even know about Amy Klobuchar. Did she just exist only to please the Democratic Party? Literally, you guys have no idea the means of depravity these people go through just to, win highly. And their idea of a win is bootlicking some other politician's boots. These people are depraved. They probably suck your dick for $100. Okay? So, are we going to allow this? Are we going to allow this and vote for Joe Biden? Will that be in the best interest of our country? Okay. I would like to have that argument, because I don't think so at all. And you can convince me otherwise, but I really, honestly, what about Joe Biden? He's literally to the right of Trump. Trump is a Democratic donor. Trump was a Democrat for a long time. The whole reason he stopped being a Democrat is because the Democrats don't do anything. That's why he calls them the do-nothing Democrats. He donated to these guys. They still fail. They fail at everything. They're paid to fail by the right-wing people must have more money. It's probably because of greed, right? You pay people minimum wage, and then they raise their rents every year, and then they tell them to get back to work. Literally, you do have good ideas, and you miss good opportunities, Democrats. I mean, I don't know if you're even utilizing this whole fact that the billionaires want to, because I don't watch the news, because if I watch the news, I'd end up like these people outside. They're scared as fuck. I don't want to watch it. It's like watching The Ring. Watching CNN is 7 days. It must be. I'm not watching CNN. I don't want to fucking die in 7 days. Samira, get the fuck away. Okay? CNN, shoot fly, don't bother me. I mean, I've spent a lot of time on the computer. I spent a lot of time on the phone, right? As you can see, I'm using my phone to record this. But I've also spent a lot of time on Tommy Nation Politics. And we've come up with a vision. Because Bernie Sanders is no longer in the race, right?
I thought you might have been high when you said it. I'm part of that Obama coalition. I come out of the black community in terms of my support. If you notice, I have more people supporting me in the black community that have announced for me because they know me. They know who I am. 3 former chairs of the Black Caucus. The only African-American woman that ever been elected to the United States Senate. A whole range of people.
No,
my point
that's not true. The other one is here.
Let's just say he's a dementia-riddled old man. Let's just put it nicely. Was in charge of a crime bill. He did a crime bill. He sexually harassed people. Anita Hill. You know, this is the best the Democrats could come up with. The Republicans, I mean, Mitch McConnell is absolutely horrible. I mean, he said he would favor just state bankruptcy over more federal aid. Is that your job, Mitch? Or is your job to serve the American people? I thought that's what your job was, Mitch. So your opinion, Mitch, on having state bankruptcies, you don't really have an opinion on that, do you? Because you're a representative of Kentucky. Is that your state, Mitch? So maybe you should help the people of Kentucky. And maybe the people of Kentucky should hold him accountable for talking about state bankruptcies in the middle of a pandemic. One of my missions here, I'm gonna get you guys not scared anymore. Because what else? You know, I was watching a video of this woman talking about the QAnon, right?
You suck.
Which is like it's not so much a conspiracy. The information. It's just because they have all the information. They have pretty much the 40 years of neoliberalist policies, you know, outsourcing the jobs, extracting the wealth, buying our politicians through campaign contributions, right? They have the billionaires polluting the earth, which they do. They have them rigging our elections, so we have people like Joe Biden. I think Hillary's unfavorables were actually, less than Joe Biden's. Because Joe Biden, you know, he plagiarized somebody. Like, he literally took on their life. He was like, when I was a young man in Wisconsin, word for word, quoted that dude. Like, his whole story. It was so embarrassing.
You suck.
And y'all should watch the videos. YouTube's probably taking him down because YouTube is like so like that with their algorithms, aren't you? Okay, so first time or second time, he gets kicked out of the race. Or he leaves the race because he's plagiarizing, he's cheating, he's a fraud. Does that bother you? Or is Trump a racist? Does that bother you? Hunter Biden, you really get around, don't you? For a guy who smokes meth in like rental cars, you are a guy. Y'all see a recurring theme? A recurring theme from Ukraine. He's a fraud. He's defrauding the American people by profiting off the wealth of foreign countries. After 2016, like, we fought hard to get our progressives on the platform. We had grassroots movement, right? PACs, Zero Dark Money, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Ilhan Omar, Rashida Tlaib. Okay. Yeah. He's popular. He wants universal health care. Something that everybody in every other national country has. Sweden, Denmark, Canada. Even Russia has some kind of like literally the reason we don't have it is just because they are in bed with the insurance companies. That's the only reason. But everybody wants to talk about the political circus. I mean, if we get down to the nitty-gritty issues, guys, don't you know about them in gradualism? Oh no, see, we won't have slavery. See, we're not gonna have slavery now, but we're gonna stop slavery in 50 years.
We have also come to this hallowed spot to remind America of the fierce urgency of now. This is no time to engage in the luxury of cooling off or to take the tranquilizing drug of gradualism.
Stop importing slaves from Africa. Gradualism, right? Maybe we'll have some free states. Maybe we'll have some, slave states. We just got to make everyone happy. Gradualism. That's how we get into office. So we stay in office and take checks from billionaires. And we just let it happen. Wake the fuck up, guys. Because literally, they're taking checks right now. While you're staying at home, they're taking checks. Now, this is an example of trying to correct a lesson. Because that's what we should try to do. As progressives, we should progress, right?
So, just to recap.
Right? That's the whole reason. We're progressives. We want stuff that will progress the human race, progress the nation, progress society as a whole. That's
Hey guys,
progressive,
this is
right?
Tommy Nation Politics.